Former owners of a
She's
Pennsylvania
gotta be bigger.
medical marijuana business defrauded their partner and owe her $24.5 million, a Philly judge just ruled. That's right. Former owners of an early Pennsylvania dispensary defrauded their partner and now owe her $24.5 million, a Philadelphia judge ruled just this last week. The lawsuit alleges that the former owners of Lera, L-L-E-R-A, which in 2016 became one of the first medical marijuana businesses in Pennsylvania to obtain a, in quotes, super license to both cultivate and sell cannabis, defrauded partner Shannon Hexter out of millions of dollars by convincing her to give up her more than half of her stake in the company based on false financial information. Hexter was an early partner in Alera's operations in Pennsylvania with a 12% equity stake in the company. The Maryland resident and Pennsylvania state grad leased land in Fulton County to Lera to cultivate cannabis through a business entity called Big Bite Real Estate, LLC. Hexter alleges in legal filings in Philadelphia Court of Common Pleas that Lera Healthcare former CEO Greg Rochlin used credit lines from the successful medical marijuana operation in Pennsylvania to expand into Louisiana in 2018. And Rochlin and other Lera executives, including then Chief Financial Officer Lisa Gray, told Hexter that she didn't have a claim on the Louisiana operation, and her lawyers say in legal filings, but they offered her a deal. Give up 8% of your share in the Pennsylvania company in favor of 4% in the Louisiana company. Rochlin told Hexter that the smaller percent of Louisiana operation was worth more than her Pennsylvania stake. And Hexter's lawyers said in a legal filing that she claims she was told that the company was valued at $59 million, but it was sold for much more not long after. Lera's Pennsylvania operation was acquired in 2019 by TerrAscend, a Canadian cannabis business, for a valuation of $125 million to $225 million. Hexter lost $10 million to $18 million by swapping her equity in Pennsylvania to the Louisiana venture, the lawsuit claims. The 2020 complaint filed by the Philadelphia Court of Common Pleas names multiple business entities related to Lera, such as Lera Holdings, LLC, and Lera Healthcare, LLC, as well as 5 of the company's top executives, including Rochlin and Gray. TerrAscend is not a party in this suit, you guys, but in a quote, they say, "This was a case where 5 sophisticated investors sought to take advantage of their less sophisticated partner by presenting an incomplete picture of what was happening at the company and with the company's money," said David Fernstein, a partner at New York City-based Fulkerstein Click, a law firm who represented Hexter. But lawyers for the defendant said in a court filing that Hexter was looking to deepen her partnership with the owners of Lera's Pennsylvania operation, who invited her into their Louisiana venture. And they contended that Hexter is an expert in medical marijuana with experience filing more than a dozen license applications. But when the Pennsylvania business sold for more than the owners expected, Hexter searched for someone to blame for not netting more money. The defense lawyers argued on that. In a quote, they say, "Hexter should not be allowed to run away from an arm's-length transaction negotiated by her lawyer because she's now unhappy with the deal she made," defense lawyers wrote in an August brief. Philadelphia Court of Common Pleas Judge Paula Patrick held a 4-day bench trial in July, and last week she ruled that Hexter owed $24.5 million. That's right.
Million.
Yes. Rochlin and Gray and other defendants could not be reached directly, and Michael S. Hino, a partner at Troutman Pepper Law Firm who represented the defendants, said he intends to appeal the ruling. And in a quote says, "We strongly disagree with the court's order as a matter of law and fact and stand by our position," Hino sent via an email. And a lower house approves a crackdown. Oh, that's the next story, you guys. That's coming up next. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this.
That's why I said it might be difficult to go back to back. Go for it, Rico.
It wasn't difficult.
This lady, Yeah, she's anybody taking money out of the Chad's hands. I'm all for it. She kind of gets screwed. They screwed over the wrong lady.
Yeah, they did,
And
right?
yeah, big ups to her. Finally, somebody who deserves to get rich off of this shit actually got rich, not just John Boehner. I'm all for it.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, most of these cases don't go this way, ironically.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
which is
she's
sad. So I'm glad to see her winning.
I wonder.
I'm glad to see her winning.
I wish Dale was still on because I'd like to hear some information in regards to this court because it sounds like this is a different kind of court that they have out there in the Commonwealth. Like they may have different rules for how they make rulings. They may have different rules for how they make rulings. So like if you go to tax court, there's you're guilty until proven innocent. Like there's different laws that govern how the court operates and makes decisions. And so that's why I just wonder if there's different rules with this one because it's they're specifying this name of this court.
Were they in a district or a state court, Jason?
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say anything about that. So I'm not sure. This says what was it called? What was the exact term? Son of a bitch. Give me a second. Philadelphia Court of Common Pleas.
You think it's because it's a Commonwealth?
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like
makes sense to me.
Okay, I could buy that. I could buy that.
Yeah, civil.
I would say it's probably their
lawsuit.
state court.
Yeah, civil lawsuit. This is dope. Like I'm happy for this woman. I don't know her personally. I've never heard of her, but this is excellent. I love this. And Terrasend. I mean, I've got nothing against.
Well, they said Terrasend was not named in this. They said Terrasend was not named in this.
So it was just, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, her partners try to get her out of this shit, like knowing that they were going to sell the company to Terrasend. So yeah, big ups to her, man. Quit doing your business partners dirty like this. Like Jenny Beth said, it's very seldom that this comes out on the right side, but I think it's exactly right, and people should lose like this. If it says valuation of $225 million, and they cut her out of the deal, fuck them. They got what they deserved.
No, 100%. And I think, you guys, this is why you have to be careful who you get into bed with, right? You need to know what happens, what their motivations are, what happens when you break up. Treat this as a marriage. I know that's rudimentary, and I definitely explain it to social equity applicants and everyone else like that, because you really need to break it down like that in your head. What is their goal? Because when you get into a business partnership where the mutual goal is to exit, you exit together. You don't get exited right before they have the big payoff, which is what happened to this woman, unfortunately. And I love to see a little bit of restorative justice happening here in the civil process that's allowing her to get what is due to her.
It was quick too. It was a 4-day bench trial.
Yeah, right.
Don't spend that shit all in one place because 2.5 goes quick.
I don't know, man. I'd buy some dope shit. I'd go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Rico'd have no money to put fuel in that yacht he just purchased.
Yeah. She can probably buy. She can probably get. There's probably a fire sale on these oligarch, his oligarch yachts that just sitting on the coast right now. I'd pop off.
Want to go halvesies? All right.
Why not?
Yeah,
number
man.
two.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to number 2 now for you guys. I think this is pretty interesting. We're gonna go to Brazil for this. Okay, you ready?
So would you say
you getting a BBL?
You got a little Brazilian number 2 coming up?
Yeah, Brazilian number 2. We're gonna drop Jenny off for a BBL. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Jenny's not getting a BBL. Jason is, ironically.
Never.
He's gonna be double cheeked up by Monday.
You're fucking crazy.